Так, всем привет. Чуть-чуть мы сейчас поднастроим микрофончик за 2 минуты. Ух, слышно должно быть нормально. Так, все, чуть-чуть начнем раньше. Ой, эх. Так, ну шо. Погнали, ёптить. Давайте-ка это вот сюда уберу, чтоб не мешало вам. Эть и эть. Ой, ой. Куки-кликер, блядь, открылся. Ты что, дурак? Движение, захват. И все, погнали. Мистер Пингер, здорово. Идите нахуй, привет, здрасте. Привет. Шо, поехали. Сенька. Так, сразу себе делаю здесь потише. Так, не 20-ку так оставим. Звук. Осталось только поднастроить. Так, правое ухо включилось? Включилось. Погнали. Напоминаю, что в прошлый раз... Надо что сделать себе погромче, да? Да. В прошлый раз мы заходили вот в эту вот дверочку, бежали по лабиринтику от чуваков, которые были огненные. Мы горели, если мы были рядышком с ними. Напоминаю, что я не хотел умирать вообще в этой игре, но я сдох 4 раза из-за этого ебаного огня. Спасибо. Угу. Все битвы на изичи, а вот огонь решил мне такой, ну, сдохнешь сегодня. Мы пришли к дереву за духом, по-моему, либо призраком Дилиона, чтобы починить меч. Ну, типа, как починить? Взять новый. Потому что старый сломал нам Хелла. Так, сейчас я тут вспомню, какие кнопочки. Ага.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Кстати, история это про... Что громко? История про Бальдра. Очень интересная. Прям охеренная. Так, музычку мы основную сейчас на 50 бахнем. Не, подожди, что у меня с утра стояло? По-моему, полностью здесь на максимум, музыка на 85, голоса на 85. По-моему, как-то так. Там не громко сильно, нет? Все супер. Может, я зря мешаю? Может быть, мне нужно уменьшить у себя? У меня вообще тут на 10 стоит. Ставим на 16.
Watch you fail.
Where are we?
Да, это другой мир.
It's lighter.
Мгм.
It's nicer.
Как он, светлая сторона.
It's not broken. It's fixed. What? Bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
Сколько я не собрал? 2 штуки, блядь.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Dillion is in. Don't forget.
Эту историю я буду читать вместе с вами. Ну, такая,
You
не
need the
вслух,
runes to
естественно.
find
Ага, сейчас.
Dillion. You need
Не
Dillion.
захотели.
He's waiting for you. He always said he's close. He cares about you. Feel he's close. He loves you. Calling you. Dillion. Dillion, we're here. Dillion. We're nearly here. We're
Погнали, ставим кнопочку.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillion. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through.
Да закольвали вы.
Where is he? Where is he
Идите на
gone?
ухо, блядь.
We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong. He's not in this
Надо
world. He's in the
запустить.
other one. He's in the other
Так, а
one.
здесь
He's in the
нацелен.
dark world. The dark. The dark world.
Опа, опа, опа,
The
история.
world
история.
once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Seno explored new paths into the unknown.
You've got it.
Все,
Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark
Еще мы
world.
послушаем
He's
историю.
gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong
The
world.
gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Если присмотреться, то вот здесь, вот тут, вот где плечо, начало плеча, с скверной, тут написано «Эмир». Это, по-моему, который...
He was the only one that
Тихо,
really
заткнись.
He
Заткнись.
did love her.
Это про змея. Потом дальше... типа Т, Р, А, Т. И, наверное. Хер знает. Ну, типа... It... Mirror. Потом следующее. Похоже. А вот здесь... Бальтра.
He saw who she could be.
Короче, мне кажется,
He saw
что
who she really
все-таки
was.
руны
He saw the
как-то
warrior
показывают какое-то название. Не просто штат, правильно, типа просто руны. Типа они такие говорят, ой, мать, Посмотри. Тут как бы текст немножко.
He's the reason she's alive at all.
Так, это тоже надо открыть. Если бы я не сдох бы 4
Do you
раза,
remember
рука была в
the
порядке.
way he touched you?
Так, ну сюда побежим, проверим. Вдруг еще что-то найдем. Лицо, к примеру, какое-нибудь. Галя.
He was the only one that really.
Заткнитесь, пожалуйста.
He did love her.
Я сам разберусь. Так, мост тут сломан, надо туда идти.
Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do. Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and dazed. Where are you taking me?
He's up there.
Он тебя ведет наверх, к мосту.
There's a way.
Ты такая глупая.
There is a way up there. She can do this. You're nearly
Заткнись, слушай
Loki
историю.
makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves.
She destroys the things she loves.
Дамочки все пиздят и пиздят, заколебали. Звук.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it.
She thought she could do
She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes
Years
Balder's
had
ship.
passed since she left her father.
Какая же ты мразь.
She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could.
Ой, кто тебя
Patterns,
просил перебивать, блядь?
shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
everything gets broken in the end.
You've killed him with your love because he believed
The
in you.
Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again. You can.
Бля, пиздят, заколебали. Открытый.
Wasting your time.
You have no time for this. Speed up.
It's part of their game.
They've set you trials to distract you.
They set you up, and now they're going to watch you for
What if these trials mean nothing?
laughing at you.
What if they take you closer to
Ты-ты-ты-ты-ты.
You're letting this
Мне
get
голоса
you
очень сильно раздражают, на
just
самом
to
деле.
tire you out, to make you weak before the battle.
Прям
Do you remember the smell of
не люблю, когда что под ухо тебе шуршит. Непонятно что, тем более. Так, еще одна история где-то должна быть здесь. Не помню только где.
Do you
Да
remember
я
how
вижу,
he made
это
you feel?
всякое понял.
What if they're all about wasting your time?
Блин, что она себе возомнила?
By minute, by do you remember?
Нет, мы, блядь,
That's
особенные.
true.
Это, мы видим символы. Руны. Что еще, блядь?
Special. She thinks she
Special, блядь.
They
Чикен-чикен.
mean nothing.
Ебаш.
It'll be a waste of
Одна есть.
The gods are just
История.
messing with her.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave.
Could she trust him?
Balder was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
She thought she knew best.
She thought she had light within her.
She is pure darkness.
Теперь нам сюда, потом туда. Потом тут, потом там.
Kill the things that are not yours.
Kill the things that are most precious to you.
Curse her.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
Скорее всего, что мы за сегодня, наверное, его закончим, потому что, мне кажется, тут
The
осталось
Northmen
совсем
tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt?
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing?
Так, закрыто нужно
You keep seeing runes. You see
сюда,
runes everywhere.
потом сюда,
Everywhere. What if they're not real?
потом
What if they
сюда.
don't actually make sense? The gods were lying.
If you think it makes sense, but really the
Интересно, не
gods
разные?
are playing with you.
It makes sense
Грин такой, пойдем, блядь. Собак не мыта. Пойдем.
It's not safe. You're going to fall.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld
You're going to fall.
and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel.
Тихо, не падать. Тихо.
I guess he took after his father,
Тихо,
the
мать.
chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly,
Тихо, мать.
darkness that had bound her so tightly
Потихонечку.
began to unravel.
Тихо. Сюда, сюда,
That's it.
сюда, сюда, туда. Ай, молодца какая. Прыгай, какашка.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone.
Я
Just come to
предположил, просто предположил. Я... Зачем он это сделал? Ну, чё ему, бля, он дух, ёпта.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is not
Да, вот так вот.
What if we're wrong? The sword will never be lost.
Я считаю, что вот эта вот история
What
должна
if
была быть
this
последней.
is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test.
Потому что она
You've been
как-то, ну, вот,
fooled before, you could be fooled again.
концовочка прям идеально подходит. Типа такой.
You don't know. It's just their game
Ты
for
тот
you.
человек,
You never
который
know
я
which
тебя
way it's
люблю.
going to
Пыры-пыры. Так, главное здесь не просрать еще последнюю штуку. Если вообще здесь.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
Сори, если будет слышно задний кончик комаров.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Seni, my father, he taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
Картинка, конечно, с Тринчанском будет вообще ужасно, мне кажется.
There's a waterfall. I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
There's something in here.
Тут я тоже могу
You
сдохнуть,
see
кстати.
it? Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
There's more of them. I think they're moving.
You're breathing too fast.
I'm scared.
Listen to the sound of your breath. In and out. In and out.
Нам похую на монстров.
It will pass.
Впереди кто-то есть, блядь.
You can do this, Senua.
Куда он идет, непонятно. Стоит или идет? Не ебу. Что делаешь? О, ебать. Ох, ебать. Куда идут? Куда идут, непонятно. Тихонечко проходим. Тихонечко. Закрой дверь, пожалуйста, с той стороны. Я чуть за жопу не схватили, блядь, еще тут двери открывают. Миском запахло, блядь. О, блядь. Мама, где твоя рука? Так, ладно, хватит. Прикалываться тут. Вот, момент такой напряженный. Мы тут, блядь, приколы
I think I'm in
приколим.
a house. It stinks. Of death.
The darkness is testing you. But you are in control.
Говорит, здесь воняет смертью, блядь. Знаешь, сколько мы сейчас, блядь, какая-нибудь чубака вылезет, блядь, как сожрет, блядь. Тихо, пиздуй ровно. Пиздуй ровненько. Аккуратненько, аккуратненько, Сенька, ты шо, блядь? Ебать, ты шо, блядь? Если ты очкуешь ходить на двух своих, блядь, берешь, садишься на палочку и на карталях передвигаешься.
Well. There's a well.
Да прыгай, хуй ты, блядь.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Delia. Help me.
Просто попиздуем. Просто попиздуем. Пацаны не видят, ничего не видят. Ничего пацаны не видят. Пацаны заняты своими делами. Ляжки чьи-то. Нормально. О, тронь его за ручку. О, молодец. Да не трогай пятки, блядь, пиздуй прямо. Все.
Is that you?
Какая ты молодец, Синька. Ёб ты мать, чуть за жопу нас не грызанули, правда?
I can see you too.
Окажется, что это тоже какая-нибудь чубака, блядь.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Сенька, бля, оказывается, все намного проще, чем ты думала, бля.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking
Так, теперь нужно
You're disappearing
обойти
one
все это
memory
шляпой.
at a time. Every time you remember, it
Где-то мы все-таки
disappears.
просрали этот
Take
громкоговоритель, бля,
everything.
эти вот
They're
рассказчика
gonna
этого.
take everything you have. The memories of ghosts.
Вот только где, я
They
не
belong to
знаю.
the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. You think they want your body, they want your soul. They want your mind,
Одна
and they're going
вот
to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now.
Здесь
Nothing
только
is
две
yours
штучки.
anymore.
Так, может, это
Disappearing
наверху?
with your memories.
Наверху ничего не было, я прям помню, что ничего не было. Сверху посмотрим. Это нет, не то. Это тоже не то. Это тоже не то. Это тоже не то. Ничего не то. Короче. Ясно, понятно. Здесь тоже ничего нету.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she? It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death.
Так, куда нам пиздовать?
Something so very ordinary,
Туда? Нет, сперва туда.
inevitable.
Сперва пойдем туда. Потом
It's
пойдем в
as if we
другую сторону.
conspire to hide death.
Вот.
Because we have
Потому
no
что
answer.
история.
But when it comes and forces itself onto our
Говорят люди,
friends
что
or
плохо
loved
слышно.
ones, then comes the reckoning.
Может, так получше?
You remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Так, ну, раз лучше, значит лучше. Это хорошо. Ля. Там Хела тусуется, блядь. Скоро мы к ней придем и дадим ей по титикам. Нахуярим, блядь. Так. Меня спрашивают в отдельном чате, что за игруха. Игруха называется Hellblade. Сенева... Что-то там. Sacrifice, по-моему, что-то. Что-то вроде. Ну, можно и так тоже. Так, тут история будет какая-нибудь? Нет? Лицо, может быть? Никакого фейса мы не видим. Ладно, пойдем дальше.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the
Да,
torch.
факел
It's
возьми,
too
а то
dark.
вдруг что, блядь.
It-
Без факела в дырки лезть нельзя такие.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there?
Кажется, я обосрался. А что это было? Кто орёт?
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Что ты там делаешь, ёбнутый?
What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
Вылазь оттуда, блин. Так, надо запомнить. Ага. Блядь, заткнитесь. Алло. Ага. Подожди ты. Так, а чё, где дверь открывается? Вот это вот дверь открывается? Или что? Или нам нужно, типа, пойти назад? Это... Нет? Это тоже не откроется. Давайте-ка смотреть. Встанем на эту хуйню. Ничего не происходит. К сожалению, никак. Почему не пишешь в чат тогда? Так, а почему здесь выход? Стопай. Бля, не понял. Где вход? Ну, дальше, типа, куда? Вот сюда? А как ты подключишься? Я ж не в Дискорде, ничего, просто сижу в игре. Тихо. Да заткнитесь, я не слышу голоса, блядь, его. Ёбнутый, блядь, пойду туда. Да заткнитесь, блядь. Что? Ой, нашел историю, по-моему. Да.
I can hear him.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
It's him. He's going to save you. Find the voice. Find him. It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Да почему не он, если, блядь, звук его, блядь? Что вы не пиздите? Вот. Все громче и громче. Вот орёт тут, блядь. Ёбнутый.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
It's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's in there? What is it?
A secret room.
How do you get
Так, тихо. Стоп, 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 стоп. Назад, назад.
find a way? There has to be a way. Find a way. There's always a way.
Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a
Так,
way.
пиши сюда сколько хочешь. Joker is dead. 95. Спасибо, что ты присоединился к нам. А ты можешь с своими ляжками быстрее передвигать? Знаете, какая-то хуйня, по-моему, проводит. Или спереди? Не понимаю. Просто я увидел там одну штучку, и я хочу за ней сходить. Ну, за историей. Я так понимаю, здесь никто нас пиздить не будет? Так, ну это не здесь. Это вот тут, скорее всего. Но мне явно не нравится обстановочка. Это напряженная немножко.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Угу, понятно. Короче, мне кажется, что это будет так продолжаться, типа, ну, никто не придет за нами, никто нам пизды не даст. Весь прикол в том, чтобы просто, ну, напряженка такая была. Я очень сильно хочу найти... Нет, в Твиче никак не присоединиться. Че ты чекуешь? Дай посмотреть туда. Ладно, хрен с этим. Все равно я так и не нашел рассказчиков, поэтому пойдем уже на место. Пойдем уже. Так, куда мы там? Сюда? Отсюда слышу откуда-то. В смысле, блядь? Я ж иду прям к звуку. Вот, звук. Ну здесь же звук, блядь. Шо мне? Матрешки, блядь, пиздите, ну. Фокус еще какой-то, блядь. Я и так уже сфокусировался. А, стоп, вернулся обратно. Каким-то хером, непонятно. Нет, к сожалению, никак не присоединиться. Потому что, типа, ну, если я был бы в Дискорде там, либо еще как-нибудь, то можно было, так нет. Ну, либо в онлайн-игре. Только таким образом. Все, не ори, иду. Так, туда, по-моему. Напрягает это вот. Это мяуканье, блядь. Непонятно, что это такое вообще. Ну я бы пошел бы... Ой, ёпта мать, это что было? Я бы пошел бы дальше, типа, чекать. Что, куда, где? Так, я туда пошел? Блядь. Я запутался, отвлекся на сообщение и пошел не в ту сторону. Это мы штучку читали. Значит, нам туда. Бля, будет прикольно, если я заблудился. Мало человек. Нормально у меня человек. Все, кто хотят смотреть, смотрят. Все, кто хотят приходить, ко мне приходят. Блять, я походу заблудился. Прикол. Вот один разочек вышел с этой херни, все, заблудился. Так, вот там. Салфеточки возьми свой сразу. И что же нас там ждет?
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Давайте не похуй, кто это.
Does everything look the same?
Так,
Looks the same. Something's different. Look for clues.
ищи подсказки. Подожди.
What's different?
Подсказ. Я тебе шо тут, блядь? О, орёт уже, блядь. Его кто-то там дрет. Вот он и орёт. Подсказки. Вот на щитах что-то есть. Или это просто щиты? Я ищу... Ух, ёб твою мать. Вот тут. Громче, громче. Становится. Мы же здесь уже были, блядь, нет? Что за хуйня? О. Да шо Сеню? Подожди. Вдруг я что-нибудь здесь проебу, блин. Виноваты будете сами. Эти дурацкие голоса, блин.
Dillian wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Мдя.
You've done it. You did it. The warrior trials. You need the sword. Go get the sword. You did it for the sword. You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And his sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later,
Пятерку скачать надо.
Isabel's parting words still haunting her. The darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Закончу стрим, поставлю на загрузку.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Hold your heavy. Unleash the sword. She's going to die.
No, she isn't.
Ах ты сучка такая.
Focus. The focus is building. It's building.
Focus.
It's the only way.
You finished it.
Focus. Now. Focus.
Да я не хочу фокус, блядь, это бесит меня, блядь. Блядь, ебались фокус, блядь. Не хочу я фокусироваться, блядь.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
Это когда пришел в школу, типа, с пачкой жвачки, такой открыл, и одноклассники такие: дай, блядь. А это не хватает меня, блядь.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Ах ты. Сученька, блядь, такая. Где? Где Галина? Где Галина? Галя, где?
Do you hear the voice of your mother?
Не понимаю, где.
She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful
Это?
call.
The darkness took her life, and it will take yours. It's taking you further and further into it. Surrender to the darkness. The darkness is here.
Что я Галю не увидел?
Mama! I need you! Help me!
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Remember your training.
Focus now. Behind you. Behind you. You got it. Watch out. Behind you. Get out of the way.
Ах ты, сука.
He's down.
Высови на него, блядь.
You won. He's defeated.
Да, блядь, ты заколебал, да?
Remember the warrior tribes.
fight on. Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he would thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Так. Чё влажное взять? Хуй знает, не могу ничего ответить. Чё, блядь, этот дед недовольный все время? Не знаю. Бля, разнеси их уже. Ну, уже разнес.
You're dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galina and Senua. Galina and Senua.
Да, хватит Галю трогать. Оставьте ее в покое.
You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead.
Галя, да Галя.
Mother and daughter dead in the sea
Так,
of
сюда нам надо.
The voices took her and they'll take you too.
The voices have taken her. The voices.
Или нет? Так, стоп. Если здесь дорожка продолжается, значит там что-то было. Ау. Здесь что-то было же, да? Ай, как громко, блядь. Ладно. Я почему-то думал, там что-то есть. Ну, типа... секреточка какой-нибудь, еще что-нибудь. Бля, ебать, рука, пиздец. Не смотри на меня. Охуеть. Ёбнись, бля.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
Вот такие вот пирожочки. Получили нефибическую мечаку. Немножко пизделей получили еще. Ну как, без этого, без пизделей-то. Ой, я вообще не рад, бля, этим голосам опять. Так. Я все еще в надежде найти последнюю штучку здесь. Ну да, если она ко мне ползти не умеет, блядь. Бегать научили, сражаться научили, а через камушек приступить не научили. Ёбнутая, блядь. Если это все то же самое, то тогда открывали все то, что было здесь, правильно? Или нет? По всей видимости, что да. Поэтому ладно, пойдем вперед. Время идет.
Into the mountain. Can you see it? Shall we tell her where to go? Go on.
Look up. Just up. Я понял, что look up. Just up. Вот это еще бы вам shut up, блять, чтобы я вообще прям кайфанул, блядь. А я, кажется, не туда пришел или что? А, лестницу не заметил, блядь. Пробежал мимо нее, блядь. Да заткнитесь, блядь. Спасибо. Блядь, иногда работает. Иногда. Да я ему уже, блядь, полчаса говорю, чтобы они заткнулись, блядь. Давайте следующего босяку сюда, блин. Всем пизды дадим, блин.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature, a dragon.
A dragon. Здесь что-нибудь есть? Нет, ничего.
What is it? She can feel it. No. Don't open the door.
Don't go in. Don't
Turn back. Turn back.
What's in there?
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you say Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it!
Ну чё, погнали на. Подождите. А факел нет, не берется здесь какой-нибудь? Просто вдруг, если... Ну ладно, погнали нахуй. Ёбаный в рот.
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here. Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No,
Это Галина пришла.
Mother, do you hear that?
don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
Just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
But they always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
And that they want me with them.
stop.
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming.
Senua, help me. Help, get me out of here. Don't go.
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Zimbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Да дверь, конечно, на цепи, блядь, что ж ты, блядь, ее трогаешь-то?
The light won't save her. She can sense it. She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help her. She's lighting the fires. Why would you save her? To keep the darkness. Do you think you can fight? Send using swords.
Он тебе за это пизда, блядь. Щель ёбаная.
Behind you. You're close. I did it. You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move. Blood.
пришли тут, блин. Повыебывались, блядь. И сдохли нахуй. Так, куда? Сюда? Нет, туда. Нет, оттуда мы пришли. Так, там шо? Там вход. Это здесь еще был поворот, не помню. Вот он.
Her torch is going out.
No, it's not. It's gonna run out soon.
She hasn't got much time.
She's too slow. It's not going to burn out.
The darkness will come again.
I'm trying to safely done.
She has it.
She did it. She's done it. Well done.
This
Так,
place.
секундочку.
It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she
Я
lived through as
забрался
a young
наверх,
girl.
спустился вниз. Чтобы
Imprisoned in
сделать
her
что?
room at night. The faces in the
Чтобы
dark
пройти сюда.
coming through the
Охуенно.
walls. She once thought everyone could see them. That's what children say all the time, isn't it?
Виски пришли. Привет,
That there are
привет.
monsters in the dark.
Так, нам теперь вниз надо.
By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Теперь вниз пойдем.
The beast has been here. Everywhere. She has to.
Keep going. She'll have to go under.
She can't.
She has to.
Может, давай.
Don't. Go out.
Спать, что ли, дальше пойти? Слушай, не знаю. Можешь пойти дальше спать. Можешь посидеть с нами, тут пострелять.
Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here. Run, run, and get to the light, get to the light. Stop, stop, stop.
Stay there. Stay in the light.
You have to rest here or you'll die.
Get to the next light.
Let's go quickly. Run,
Run, you must run. Fire.
It's fine. How will she get in? Fire. She has to go towards him. She'll have to go through the darkness.
The light.
She won't make it in the darkness.
Brilliant.
She's too weak.
She will. She has to. Take it.
Keep you safe.
You can see.
Now she can find
The room. She can find it. The light. See it.
Какую страшилку? Ничего это не страшно.
Now you're free to search.
Немножко, чуть-чуть совсем страшноватенько. Чуть-чуточку. Мало.
Light will guide you.
Все остальное это...
Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see them. She doesn't know. You have all the clues.
Do you feel it?
Ой, какой у него опять голос этот,
The
блядь, вылазит.
beast is
Ой, сука.
crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
На рыгание похоже. Ничего не похоже на рыгание.
She can get him.
It's a trap. The beast is coming.
Ой, бежим, мать.
Run away from the beast! For nothing!
What have you done? You've lost it. It's over.
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him. Get it out! Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindo while you pined for Dillion.
Ой, блядь,
Do
какой
you
колосок.
remember the darkness, Senua?
Ой, блядь.
The beast is bringing it back.
Сука.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Tilly.
По-моему, Рук его зовут, этот животное, существо это ёбаное, блядь, которое охраняет вход в Хельхейм.
I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Tilly.
Это упала башка Диллиона. Типа она несла с собой все это путешествие, голову Диллиона, чтобы поместить душу в голову. Типа сосуд. Вот. И она его сейчас проебала. Нам нужно спуститься вниз, чтобы забрать.
Keep going. Save the light. Keep going. Use it. Where is she going?
The beast is down there.
No.
She knows the beast is down there. She's going towards
He's always
Where are you going?
watching you. The beast is there. You're never safe from him.
You can feel it.
She needs to find Tilly.
Where is he?
She needs to find it.
Is he
She
down
lost
there?
it and she has to find it.
I can feel it. What is it?
The torch alight.
Can you see? She's got heat. Where is she? Keep your eyes up. You're never gonna find it. She finished him!
She's so weak they can see her.
Да блин, я сейчас...
Behind you! Focus now!
You finished it.
Ой, блин. Эх.
Look behind!
Ах ты, сучий ты вот. Кусок дерьма, блядь. Сзади напал, блядь. Крыса, сука. Бля, жутко интересно это все, но меня уже съебало, так Twitch улетает отсюда. Посмотрю потом, удачного стрима и спасибо. Я потом его принесу обязательно на YouTube, перекину, так что, да, спасибо тебе, что ты присутствовал. Сегодня, как закончу стрим, я обязательно все это скину в YouTube, чтобы было на YouTube, можно было смотреть. Просто скоро я перейду туда, буквально вот после выходных, даже, наверное, мне кажется, в воскресенье я уже первый стрим у меня будет, ну как первый, стримчанский уже будет проводиться на YouTube. Ну и что тебе нравится?
She wouldn't listen. She'll die. He was doing his best.
She hasn't. She never, ever listened.
Нет, иногда буду стримить на Твиче, иногда на Ютубе. Посмотрим. Если мне на Ютубе больше понравится, то я буду на Ютубе сидеть чаще, чем на Твиче. Естественно.
And she'll die.
But she wouldn't listen. And now everybody is dead.
Because of her.
It's all her fault.
All her fault. Weak. Weak. She should have known. She should have.
Why doesn't she learn? When will she learn?
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
На Ютубе как раз-таки за словами следит бот, так что осторожно. За плечом не так. Ливош, пиздеж и провокация. На Ютубе не такая жесткая система с этим, как его, с наказанием по поводу плохих слов и прочее, потому что взгляни даже взять вот, блять, популярных, допустим, каких-нибудь ютуберов, матерятся, как нехуй делать, бог. Всем просто плевать. Так что... Либо ты запикиваешь, если это видосы, по-моему, ты запикиваешь. Если это стрим, то, типа, ну, поменьше теришься, все. Ну, плохие слова говорить. Ну, так, не знаю, там все, спокойно как-нибудь делать. Мать за матом херачит.
What's she doing?
She's lighting a torch.
She's making light. She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
Блять,
She'll be safe.
это херня еще.
What's the plan? What's she thinking? How's she going to get there?
Now she can do it.
She can do it. Stop! Stop! She can't get through. She has to. Force it! Force it to bridge.
Где, блядь? Алло. знаю, я много случаев видел, что вообще просто людям плевать. Блядь, что за бред? Бежал ровно, прямо, блядь, нет, блядь.
Stop! She can't get through. She has to. It forces. Get up! Get up! What are you doing?
Здесь потухло, блядь. Охуенно, блядь. Так, и сдох, получается, 5 раз, да?
Faster, faster. Keep going. Keep going. Stop!
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
What's she doing?
She's lighting a torch.
She's making light. She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side. Now the darkness will swallow you. Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going.
Да заткнитесь нахер, блядь. Ёб твою мать, блядь, заебали уже. Это пиздец, заколебет, блядь.
Stop!
И когда закончишь, не знаю, в планах около 2,5 часов стримить. Осталось примерно минут 40.
Dillian. She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
Не знаю.
Touches the roasted heart to see if it is done. He burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Brian wants to keep Fafnir. Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Brian wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Brian also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment,
Пока ничего не
he
могу сказать по этому
understands
поводу.
the language
Время
of birds
9,
and hears them talk
полдесятого, надо
nearby.
еще похавать. Так, сдачи нету, сдайте эти. Там уже этот факел или потом раз 50 уже.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Just keep close your eyes. Dillian, I see you. The beast has Dillian. No. You're not
I can smell your
No!
You betrayed your gods.
I am leaving with him!
You turned your back on me. That is why Dillion will rot in hell. Come into my shadow.
Ау. Походу меня сожрали.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness, or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Dillion would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. For without it, I've doomed you to let veils slack. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to the mountain. To trust him as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
What else can she do? She doesn't want to tell. She has nothing. She has nothing. She's come this far.
Так, ну что ж, дойдем до дверки, которую там нам предлагают. Или что там будет? Не знаю. Сейчас посмотрим. И я думаю, на этом все закончить, потому что я хочу дико жрать. Прям очень сильно хочу жрать.
Mother, I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hela's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Dillion. I will fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
Вот это вот неплохая гифка была бы, если бы не пиздели бы твари на заднем фоне и не были сабы. Кстати, по-моему, сабы можно сейчас отключить. Я очень сильно хочу сейчас в режим фото зайти, чуть-чуть. Так, звук. Да, сабы убрать. Вот, отлично. И режим фото. Вот так вот примерно. Так. Скрыть элементы управления. Это Home. Так, по-моему, вообще кайфовенько. Что у нас по кадрированию? Ех, ебать, пикселечек-то какой видно. Ех, ебать. Хе-хе. Ну тут прям можно дико веселиться. Так, нужно подтвердить. Быть. Еще раз зайти в хомку. Не, Сеньку мы оставим. Вау. Негативчик. Понятно. Эффектики. Ебать, ну. Так.
Hela is powerful. She must. But she can only Hela has Dillion's soul. She must speak to her. She must fight, or she must find another way. There is no reason. There has to be another way. She can't find. Turn back. Is she strong enough? She's strong enough.
Hela has defeated her twice.
She can barely walk.
Hela gave you the rod.
Look what Hela's done to you, you phantom. This way you can't let it go now. It's the only way. You have to do it.
You have to fight on.
Be powerful.
The final battle.
Back. It's the final task. The end is in sight.
Do you want to leave Dillian here with Hela?
Are you strong enough?
She's strong enough.
Of course she can do it. She's fight. She must do it. We believe in you, Senwa.
She can't.
Yes, she can.
Hela has defeated her twice, and she will do it again.
Hela is powerful.
No
She
one defeats
will
Hela. Hela, Hela, Hela.
Senwa.
Hela.
To be fighting. Did you ever think you would get this? Could you ever imagine?
Так, все. Для видосика сделано. Немножко основа взята. Так, на этом мы закончим. Опа, так. Сейчас, секундочку. Картиночку восстановим. Эть. Так. На этом все. Продолжим. Так, завтра нет, в субботу. Да, в субботу продолжим. Да, все верно, в субботу. По планам именно на субботу. Там осталось вот буквально прям вообще вот прям капелюха. Ну, где-то еще, может, часик игрульки. Даже, может, полтора. Поэтому я думаю оставить на потом. Просто жрать сильно охота. Прям вообще жесть, блядь. И время уже 9. Надо немножко отдохнуть от стрима. Вот. Все, большое спасибо, что пришли на стрим, посмотрели. Спасибо, что пообщались в чатике. Что-то мне тут все еще сообщения написывают и написывают. Так, еще раз большое всем спасибо. Всем пока.